Do you wonder why some pieces of art just stick with you and others just feel nice? Today I'm breaking down the 5 reasons why storytelling is everything for artists, and you should do it even if you don't like to do it. I will also be showing you examples of my own art and the story behind them. Number 1, stories create emotional connection. When you tell a story through your art, viewers don't just see it, they connect with it. Having a story with your art turns the viewer into a, oh, that's nice, to a full lifelong fan. And a lot of the time, they can relate to the artist time and time again with different pieces because they relate their life to the artist in multiple ways. An example of a story that creates emotional connection would be my piece right here called Rainy Day Memories. It was one of the first pieces I sold at my solo show a few years ago. And even though it's fully abstracted, I still had a story to go along with it. So I usually title my artwork on the memory I'm thinking about when I'm creating it or the feeling I'm feeling when I'm creating it. So Rainy Day Memories was about me spending a rainy day with someone special, and we would get our favorite snacks from the local corner store, and we would stay in and watch movies and play video games. And I remember looking out the window and looking at the rain, and the backyard was always covered in trees, and you can see the dew on the grass and on the plants near the window. So it would bring me back to that point of spending time with this person and just enjoying the lazy, cozy day that a rainy day brings. So when a buyer comes up and asks me, what does this piece mean? And I read out the title, right away it goes into my brain, okay, this is what it's about. And that's how you create that emotional connection, because then they think of someone they spend on a rainy day with. Number 2, storytelling makes your art memorable. People can forget images, but they'll always remember a story. When you create a story for your art, you are creating a before, a middle, and an after with your painting. That's why your art stays in their mind over one that didn't have a story. And I used to be the person, and I would go to an art show, and someone would ask me, and I would have no idea what to say. And I would just do the most generic answer, which was still true, that I paint for my anxiety and I paint my feelings. And that's all great, but it's the most generic answer in the book. So I did this small art and crafts fair, and a lady came up to me and she really liked this painting. And I don't even remember what I titled it, but it didn't give me any hint on what it was about. So I didn't know what to say. So I just told her, it's based on my feelings and I paint for my mental health and whatever. And she did not like that answer. She walked away and gave me a speech about how you have to have a story for your paintings and blah, blah, blah. So I was mad at her at the time because I was kind of like, it felt rude to me and I was a bit defensive in my mind. I obviously told her, oh, thank you so much for stopping by. And then she left and I was just angry. And then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, she's right. I don't honestly know what to say. I'm not prepared if someone comes up to me to buy a piece. The number 3 reason why storytelling is important for artists is that it gives your art meaning beyond technique. And this is especially true for abstract artists. Great technique is impressive, but it's more impressive to have a story behind the technique. A lot of the time, your audience doesn't care about how you made it. They want to know why you made it. And I used to sell my art based on how I made it and forgetting that the why is way more important. Because when your audience understands why it exists, that is when they can connect it to their own life. So an example for this would be my abstract landscape painting called Into Bancroft Along the Ancient Shield. So instead of calling it something generic like trees on a hill, say, where that would be very hard for a viewer to connect with this landscape, I called it something that I actually personally experienced, which was driving from Barrie, Ontario to Ottawa. And you go through a small town called Bancroft. And all the roads are very windy, and it's almost sickening how windy they are because there's so many trees around you. You can't really see where you're going. You're just in this forest down winding roads. And of course, I do love the way it looks. I added a lot of texture. I added a lot of thick paint, and I love the color palette. But I can't just go to someone and say, yeah, I built this painting and these are the materials I use and I love the color palette. And then that's it. There has to be a story behind it. Number 4 of why artists should rely on storytelling. Storytelling builds your unique artistic identity. At the end of the day, if you're selling your own art, you are building a brand, and that brand is you. People want to get to know you on a personal level. They want to know what you've been through, what fun memories you've had in life. They want to know you like a friend. And there are thousands of artists that have similar styles to you, but you're the only one with your story. Your experiences, your culture, your struggles, and your dreams are all the things that keep you, that make you you, and make you unique to everyone else. An example of a story that would build my brand identity would be my painting, This is a Male Unicorn. So this painting is about me growing up gay, which obviously there is people who have had this experience, but this one is based on my experience of feeling kind of different, and you feel like you're a unicorn, like you don't belong in the herd of horses. And your art would have things that relate to your childhood or things that you've dealt with when you've grown up. Even if it's abstracted, there would still be some form of relation to your life. And number 5, storytelling turns viewers into supporters. When people connect with you, they not only support your art, they connect with your story and they want to support you. So I hope this has encouraged you to share your story more with your art and give your viewers a couple breadcrumbs to know a bit more about you. You don't have to give them the full story, but give them a story where they can kind of walk along the path. If they want to go a slightly different direction than your path, that is great. That's what art is meant to do, but you have to give them some breadcrumbs so they kind of know where to go. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to me and give me a follow. You can also check out my Etsy store where I have prints of my art as well as originals. Have a great week, everyone.